I started reporting from Afghanistan in 1988. It was a huge honour and a huge responsibility.
Reports coming from the Afghan capital, Kabul, confirm what we've heard from Washington, that the war now has begun against Afghanistan.
But it often happens that danger lurks where you least expect it. War is the most inhumane of times.
The flights are almost over. What are you going to do now?
So what about us?
When you spend a long time in one place reporting its story, it becomes part of your own story too.
These are dark hours in Afghanistan after the savage attack at Kabul airport yesterday, which killed 90 people.
Because in the end, journalism isn't just a job. It's what we do.
America's longest war has finally ended here in Afghanistan.
This is BBC World News. I'm Matthew Amroliwala. On today's Global, world leaders at the United Nations General Assembly. Joe Biden highlights disastrous climate change and the need to act.
The extreme weather events that we have seen in every part of the world, and you all know it and feel it, represent what the Secretary General has rightly called Code Red for humanity.
Also in Global, Pakistan's Prime Minister gives an extended interview to the BBC's Foreign Affairs editor, John Simpson. Imran Khan talks about what needs to happen for regional powers to formally recognise the Taliban government. And he had this assessment about the rights of women and girls in Afghanistan.
The women are very strong. I feel give them time and they will assert their rights.
How much time? Years?
A year, 2 years, 3 years. At the moment.
3 years.
And the lava flowing in Spain's Canary Islands destroys more homes, forcing people to grab their belongings and run to safety. Hello and welcome to Global. World leaders have been addressing the UN General Assembly in New York. Joe Biden has stressed that the US will lead on challenges from COVID to climate change. He talked about recent extreme weather events and the red flag it represented, and the need to make real progress on cutting emissions and climate finances that go with that. If events in Afghanistan are the most recent backdrop, tension between America and China also featured, with a warning from the UN Secretary General. Lots then to digest. Here's the BBC's Laura Trevelyan, who's in New York.